Let's go! Finally. Jets, Giants, they're doing something correct, Cameron. No, good day, sir. How are you doing today?
It is another cold day in formerly sunny San Francisco.
How is that possible?
Yeah, that's how it works, sir. We have summer, winter, spring, fall, but no winter. So it's only summer, spring, and fall. We don't really have no winter. So
what you talking about? It's cold.
Yeah, but it's our cold. So not like Chicago cold where they got snow and you gotta not like people freezing to death out here.
Gotcha.
It's cold where it's like, ooh, it's a little chilly today. Oh, my hands is cold. Ooh, and then New Yorkers come over there and slap us in the face and what you crying about? That ain't no real cold weather. I get it. But in our defense, it is quite the premium to live out here, sir. Like people don't realize it. I know it's expensive in New York, but y'all got a lot more space. People don't realize we are the smallest, biggest city in America.
Really?
If you look at it like geographically, our size compared to any other like major city, we are definitely the smallest.
But so that's why y'all got a curve through that road. You walk down that road a lot. That really zaggly, the most curvy road in America.
No, that's not what happened, sir. The reason that road is like that is because the people the architects that put it together, they was future thinking. They was like, this is going to be a very nice destination. We should make sure it looks different from other places. So instead of having the same straight lines and the signs over there, they said, we're going to do a squiggly line. Somebody drew it on a piece of paper, squiggly. Wow. And that's how we got that road.
I'm going to come out there like goddamn Dominic Toretto when I get out there.
Yeah. I mean, you come out here, you might not want to leave.
Yeah, it's nice. It's really... does it have
listen, I'm telling you, you cannot.
Is it a beach?
We got a beach. Yeah, we got a beach. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we really have everything that you possibly can have out here, sir. We really, really do. But at the same time,
it's expensive as hell.
It's expensive.
So is it better to have a house out there or apartment? Say if you can afford either or.
It's better to rent.
Okay.
Because ownership is out of the play for like 99% of people. If you don't already own, the barrier to entry is that you look up the median home is like 1.3 million. It's the median price. So if you even try to look on the low end and you looking for a home that actually works, not gonna find one. They sold a house that was burned down in I think San Jose for $1 million. And it wasn't even no house.
Crazy.
I'm not even kidding.
That's crazy talk.
Yeah.
I think that's worse than that's worse than the market over here for sure.
Yeah. So
that's worse. Burnt down house ain't gonna go for no million.
No, sir.
Crazy. Some places is just that dense and that much money is being made over there. God damn.
Yes.
Shit.
100%, sir. So yeah. What is it like to live in New York, though? I might want to move to New York one day.
To be honest, if you're in the city, it is awesome. The city is dope because you get so many characters, so much flavor, so many people wearing like $5,000 outfits that is like 70 years old, and you like, what the fuck do your old ass know about Chrome Hearts? You know what I'm saying? You see some really dope, cool people, like people that like if you just see this part of them, it's like it's no way you know about all this hip hop and fashion and all this, and they got some really dope characters. And so many little pockets of awesomeness that you can't really get bored in New York, to be honest. Especially if you're an outside person, you can't get bored. Even when you're an inside person, right? They got places where they got bars with books in it. Like it's like a library, but it's a bar inside this library.
Do people go to y'all libraries?
Yeah. The library is pretty dope out here. Every day is a different event, especially if you homeschooling. They got a lot of events for homeschool kids in libraries. You could go anywhere and have a good basketball game, like a legit basketball game. Maybe you get into a fight because you playing so hard. The parks is beautiful. And then it also got a lot of dirty ass parks too. So it's like you get that little that little balance of, you know, you got a little.
Oh, is it
but
true in y'all projects, like in the elevators, it smell like pee? Is it true?
Yes, that is a true thing. Yes, they do pee in the elevators.
Do y'all have those people that like clean the sidewalks and stuff? That
yeah, they definitely clean the sidewalks and they clean the elevator as much as they possibly can. However, you just got to know what time of the week you could go outside, because on Tuesday and Thursday is garbage night on certain streets. You don't want to walk down that street on Tuesday and Thursday, and then on other streets you don't want to walk down on Monday and Wednesday because that's their garbage night. And so, you know, you got to kind of navigate like that. So you know which restaurants to go to on which weekend. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you don't want to go there Wednesday. You got the rats running around with the garbage. Because our garbage, when it's garbage night, you dump the garbage right there on the sidewalk.
Yeah, no.
Well, on Friday, it looks nice and clean.
Monday, Tuesday, on Friday, it looked nice and clean. No, sir. Yeah, you know what? I thought about it. I was like, man, I might go to NY. Then I heard that they had that rat problem.
But the rat problem, like
the marsupials,
it's gonna be crazy for you. You're gonna definitely see one or two, but it's not like how it is on like when you see it on social media. They're not just jumping over your feet like that. Like,
so they're not big. So they not like big like look like your little nephew or something.
Yeah, the big ones only come out late at night. So if you out like 3 a.m. with the drunks and the crackheads, then yeah, you'll see the big ones. But otherwise than that, you're gonna see a little one like, oh shit, what am I doing here? I'm lost. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, sir. I ain't afraid of.
Believe it or not, though. Believe it or not, wintertime is the place to, like, Times Square. That area is the place to be in the wintertime. You'll enjoy it. It's a great romantic place to be.
Oh yeah, they didn't romanticize the heck out of New York in the movies. Like like New York, like they got the Times Square, they got the what is that?
Tree,
the media player and all that.
And then we got the skating ring right there in Bryant Park. Like, coming Christmas time, right after Thanksgiving, is a good time, especially if you don't got no children, just you and your lady. Christmas time is lit.
But is y'all public transportation like cool, safe? Or Absolutely. Do y'all really got those weirdos that be on the train dancing, flipping, and you know, trying to make a few dollars?
We got both. It is absolutely safe.
Are they in Brooklyn? Where they at though?
They on the train. Like, they on the train. It depends on if they making money or not. If they make it, hey, listen, the train is hot. They gonna stay on that line all the way through. But the subway is safe, and most of the time, for tourist wise, you're not gonna be on the train for more than 10-15 minutes anyway. You're not on the train long enough to get through to the rough parts of New York.
They just, so for like where I'm at in our station in the city, they just built out those, you know how they have like the barriers now. So it used to be open concept. You tap your card, you can just walk through the little thing opens. Now they have like the barriers now, to where they want to be able to see how many people go by. So when you open it, the plastic door open and close back on you. So they just put those up in San Francisco, and I'm like, they was originally up in Oakland because obviously in Oakland, it's one of those historically black cities.
Yeah,
and so
how much is a house in Oakland? I could go buy a house in Oakland.
No, no. Listen, even those, even where it's like Dave Chappelle says, a little baby out there trying to take care of his babies out there pumping, right? No. Can't afford those homes either, sir. Damn. I'm telling you, it ain't gonna work. It is bad out here, sir. It is bad. I'm telling you now. Yeah. Honestly, and it's like, unless you have a crazy amount of money, how much money do you want to lock up in a home? Like, you get, like, let's just say you found one. All right, this one's $850,000. All right, how much do you want to put in that home? You can look at the 20%.
Right.
Really, but you really want the house to be affordable, so you might put down more than 20. You know, it depends on how good of an investor you are. You know,
house in like Indiana, they selling a house for $65,000. I was like, babe, it ain't nothing else to do out there, but hey,
nothing.
It's $65,000. We'll figure it out. Go on more vacations, goddammit.
They got $1 homes in Detroit. That's why I understand how Detroit teams is winning. They got $1 homes. So I ain't never in my life heard of $1 homes until I heard of Detroit.
Well, then, but you go over there, ain't no pipes in there, so you know.
Man, for $1 home, you put the own pipes in there. I'm telling you that now. That's what I would do. You go with that. How much this home is?
I think it's too like. Hey, I thought about it, but it's a little too cold for me. Like I can't really like New York because New York is really not cold like that. Like unless you go like upstate New York. Upstate New York is brick, but the city, nah, you're all right.
I would think it's freezing cold, bro. I swear. Like from how it looks. It looked like it's cold. People be having those big old jackets on. You can see the air when they breathing all through the air. I be like, yeah, buddy, that look too cold.
That's more around like February. Like February, March is brutal. But December, January.
No, because you're right, because it'd be too many people outside. Like if it was really hot, they wouldn't come outside. They only could thug at night. Like I'm telling you, like when I go visit family in Vegas. It's like ain't nobody outside. It's too hot. If you want, when it's time to come outside and be like, you gotta wait till the sun come down and it's still heat waves without no sun out there. So that's how I be going out there, man.
Is it far from Vegas?
No, like California and Vegas is super close. It's a couple hour drive. Like people love to drive to Vegas. Like it's supposed to be. What is like 7 hours, maybe?
Damn, that's a good trip. I thought it was like a 2-3 hour trip.
Nah, it depends. You shouldn't drive that fast. Hey, you shouldn't drive that fast. Look, hey, some people will lie to you, be like, man, I'll just be cruising. I'll get there in 3-4 hours. It's supposed to take you 6, 7, or 8 hours. So you get there in 3 to 4. We know something up.
Okay. That's hilarious.
We know something up. So like I said, it just depends. Some people really like that's a normal thing, and then people drive that they love that drive down to LA and all that. They love stuff like that. So it just depends. I just, I'm not doing it. I'm gonna take that 45-50 minute flight, get on that plane. I can be in the air for 45.
But how you doing it now since Spirit is going bankrupt?
Yeah, so I ain't been on no trips. Keisha, my friend, she's supposed to help me get some plane tickets, but she messed around. She not being supportive.
Goddamn.
She used to be my best friend. Then she got mad at me. I don't know why she mad about me on YouTube.
My flight attendant friend. I'm trying to go to Thailand.
Yeah, Thailand. Ain't you married? Never mind. So see in Thailand. I know. I'm just playing. You want to go be with the tigers and all that. Take the pictures with the tigers on your shoulders.
Elephant. Go hang out with Sagai.
Nah, I totally get it. I totally get it. Okay, let's get into some of this sports. Okay, that's what they came here for tonight. We got who we got playing today? The Dallas Cowboys and the Houston Texans.
Cowboys.
Yeah. Let me just tell you how about them Cowboys. All the Cowboys fans that was talking smack in my chats a few months ago, where they at though? They ain't nowhere to be found.
Damn.
My dog LeGarrette, he don't want to pop up no more. He don't be like, what's up? He be quiet. He don't want to talk no more. All them Cowboys fans can't find him.
Quiet as kept.
Man, they so mad. This the maddest they ever been. And
not America's team.
They ready to retire Jerry Jones before he retire himself. They so mad they want his son to take over the team.
God damn. That's true though. He probably do need to give up the team, or he needs to just shut up and let the people that you hired to do the damn job, let them do the goddamn job. Something wrong with you. You don't need no damn. Why you have a podcast in the first place? And why are you talking to Jamie Foxx on the sideline about how big this man's penis is? What's wrong with you, Jerry?
Now that's wild. I heard that might have happened, but I didn't look into it for my own safety because I didn't want to really know about that kind of stuff. So I didn't research it if it really happened and find no footage. I said he said that. I'm leaving that alone. I don't want no parts of that. He in his 90s, I think. So at that point of his life, I mean, he was probably at one of them parties anyway. So
that's a good. What's the score right now? Do we know the score? What is it?
So it's actually the Cowboys pretty much one of their most competitive games of the season. It turns out their quarterback was the reason that they were struggling. Because listen,
not after they paid him.
You mean they made him the highest paid quarterback in the NFL?
The highest? Nah, he's not getting paid more than who's the number one quarterback right now is Josh Allen. He's not getting paid more than Josh Allen.
Last time I checked, Dak Prescott is the highest paid quarterback in the league.
I'm pretty sure Lamar Jackson is an MVP. I know he's not getting paid higher than an MVP.
He getting paid more than Lamar. I ain't gonna even say Lamar.
So, but hold on, I know he's not getting paid more than somebody that won 2 Super Bowls back to back.
3 total. Yes, he is. He's getting paid more than him too. Because remember, Mahomes signed his deal early on, and Mahomes signed like a longer style, extended type deal. It was very different. And he restructured it a couple times, but I want more money than Mahomes too.
That's wild.
You know why? Because when you America's team, they got all the best players. You got to pay your quarterback because clearly he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league. What people don't understand is Dak Prescott I think he was in the Pro Bowl last year. I think he even he probably was like a alternative on the All Pro team or something. Like he was on all those teams. He went to the Pro, so he highly rated.
Damn. I mean, like it gotta be close to one of the worst signings at this point. Like at first we thought it was some other people, and we was like, yeah, that is. But
no, I'm not gonna do Dak like that. Part Dak has played really well in the past. Now, would I want him on my team to win a championship? No. There was a time where they was arguing, do you want Dak or you want Jalen? There was an argument back then. I don't know if you remember. Yeah, that's the conversation.
That's a crazy argument.
That conversation has fizzled out.
Big time. That is a crazy argument. But shout out to Cooper Rush. Maybe Mr. Jones know a little something that we don't know because he said himself the offense was looking better under Cooper Rush. So they are looking competitive tonight against a team that is a solid team. We're not going to act like the Texans is just all the way trash. They are not.
The Texans are the best team in Texas. Who's better than them in Texas? They're the best team in Texas. I mean, maybe if you want to go to another league, maybe the Rockets is better than them. But other than that, they are the best football team in the great state of Texas. Ain't nobody better than them. And it's been like that argumentatively the last 2 seasons. And that, look, D went to two other leagues. He said, we're going to the other leagues, dog. We don't want to talk about no football right now. So if you look at it like this, the Cowboys, the last few years have played really well. Obviously, injuries hurt the team. I don't personally believe it's Dak only. I believe he's the highest paid. He's the leader. He got to take it on the chin because he has one of the best receivers in the league. CeeDee Lamb is an all-pro. I think he led the league in the receptions last year. Close behind, what's his name, Tyreek Hill in yards and everything. He had like 14 touchdowns. He was mobbing last year. So he has the talent around him. His offensive line, they've been to Pro Bowls and Pro Bowls and Pro Bowls.
His line is beautiful.
So like, I mean, they may be a little older now, so they may be struggling a little bit. But it is
solid. He has no reason to be losing.
I don't know if the defense is as solid as it used to be, but if the offense not put them on the field all day, they might have played better. But it's just one of those seasons that the Cowboys just got to go home scratching. You know what's so bad? I hear that stadium that Jerry Jones pays so much money is falling apart.
Crazy.
They got materials falling down, almost hitting people. You spend all that money and you don't know how to handle construction sites. You don't know how to make sure things is structured down, laid out in place. Now, I know you know a little bit about construction, sir. Don't they teach y'all to make sure things are tied down properly, installed so that people are safe in your $1 billion stadium?
Damn, that's what OSHA's for. That's what I thought. You gotta make sure the boats, but some places though, I've been in some places, I've seen some things holding on by some plastic where it should have been a metal bolt. So people do cut some goddamn risky ass corners. I would say that without a doubt. It gets shaky out there. Don't let no little 1.1.
You should look at how much that stadium cost and how much they made the fans pay.
Woo! It is beautiful.
The big old AT&T stadium with the TVs in there. It looked nice, but the sunlight was in the player's face.
Goddamn, why he don't get no damn all that money? Why he didn't buy no damn curtains?
I was thinking,
man, put some curtains up there.
Yeah, you close the dome, you open the dome. Like if the sunlight is in your face and your team, y'all home, close the dome. And if you're gonna be get your weatherologist people and have them figure out, hey, when we get the ball, is the sunlight gonna be in our eyes, going this way or that way in the first half? And when will the sunlight go away? Because we need to open the dome or close it. How hard is that?
Insane. That is the perfect shit. That's just as good as goddamn deflate gate. We have a sun gate, goddamn it. Like, hey, you make sure they on the side when they are in the end zone, the light is in the goddamn receiver's eyes.
It is perfectly legal too. It's perfectly legal. I mean, you know, they used to have a little laser things that they try to shoot in players' eyes back in the day. So they banned those. I don't know if you know about that, but yeah. They was trying to win championships. Yeah, and that stuff was really working. They had the powerful lasers too, and they would just hit the guy. Oh my gosh, woo wee! So they got to figure that out. It's an embarrassing thing for $2 billion stadium to be having these type of problems on game day. It's just embarrassing. Texas is a big rich town.
They got big money, that oil money. And we ain't talking about no Diddy oil.
Yeah, that ain't no Diddy oil. Now, okay, I'll let those Cowboys fans live. Hey, Cowboys fans, I'll see y'all next year. If y'all won't, I normally don't do this. I'm not going to lie. This is going to be the first year I've done this in about 7 years. If y'all want to jump off the Cowboys bandwagon and come on be an Eagles fan,
oh, hell no.
We accept y'all. We understand that, look, sometimes people make mistakes. They over there be crowded, like they be like, I love this team. My dad was a Cowboys fan, and my granddad was a Cowboys fan. My grandma, my mom was a Cowboys fan. Yeah, we grew up with all that. So, you know, that's why I'm a Cowboys fan. Look, you ain't got to get down with the losers.
Oh, no.
You can get most of y'all wasn't even alive the last time these Cowboys won no championship, sir. So the Cowboys, look, the last time the Cowboys won, D was in diapers.
Damn.
He was in diapers and they're drinking his baba, drinking his little baba, talking about Cowboys. Like that's what he don't remember. Damn. He don't remember. He got his noggin hurt trying to jog up the last time he seen them sniffing championships. That's the last time, okay? He was in the diapers, okay? So if y'all look, and we normally don't do this. We normally don't take. We willing to take y'all on because we understand y'all want to get with these winners, okay? And we ain't. Is that my brother DJ Vapors? Vapors, what up? We understand that's what y'all trying to get with. So just go ahead and do it, okay? That's my last talking to y'all today about them Cowboys because they really ain't nothing else to talk about. Let me see. If y'all win this game, y'all still be 3-4 games under 500. So it's really pointless. Like this game ain't. None of these players ain't paying for playoffs and competition. They playing for a check.
I wonder if they could even tank it so bad that they could even possibly get Shador and entice Dion to come over.
I think they could because who got the worst record in the league? Is it the Browns?
Is either the Browns or Carolina.
Oh, yeah. Browns, Carolina, and Jacksonville is horrible. So
well, Jacksonville ain't trying to get no quarterback.
They are.
You think so?
Yeah, I think the quarterback that they got, he was really, really good in college, but I don't think they sold on him personally. I think, look, they be willing to understand if you have a chance to get, just like what happened with Atlanta when they drafted when they drafted what was the quarterback name? I can't remember his name. Yeah, they drafted him in Atlanta. He was like 5th overall when they just signed when they just signed another quarterback and they still drafted and he wasn't going to immediately help the team. Something with a P, Pensy or something. God dang. I hate that I can't remember this dang name right now.
I don't remember him.
But the point of it is, oh my gosh. Wody Mack, I almost had to time you out. He said Shador ain't better than Trevor Lawrence. Ayo, let's be real. You out your mind if you don't think Shador is going to be better than Trevor Lawrence. You out your mind. He's gonna be better. Hey, Sugar Bum, I was just stepping on your Cowboys. See, you know why I love Sugar Bum? Because she been holding me down for a long time. Yeah, see,
And
Sugar Bum.
she's like Jerry Jones and you Dallas.
You know what? Sugar Bum is just funny, and people mad because she's funny. Just is what it is. All right, let's get off these Cowboys because they didn't obviously embarrass themselves for the whole year. They was talking mad mess last year,
crazy
coming into this year. So we gonna let them be. Let's get into a team that's in just as hot of water.
Damn.
They are run by is it the Mara family out of New York City? I think it is the Mara family out of New York City. Yeah. They just made a pivotal shift in how they're going to run their team. Okay, turns out the New York Giants just decided to replace Daniel Jones as the starting quarterback with the Penguin. Right? That's DeVito, right?
That's
they about to start the Penguin, right?
That's Danny DeVito.
Oh, Daddy. Oh, my bad. Oh, okay.
Tommy.
Oh, see, my bad. DeVito. You got sometimes when you losing, you got to go get Batman, Robin, Mr. Freeze, DeVito. So it's not the Penguin. My bad. I was wrong. Okay. Tommy DeVito. I'm thinking Danny DeVito. No. So I done messed up a little bit. That's truly my fault. I thought in times of need, you go get Batman and all those characters to straighten the shit. My bad. But moving forward, the Giants have decided to replace their highly paid quarterback with a backup without no proven history because Daniel Jones has the worst contract and he is the worst signing in the National Football League, bar none.
Yikes.
Even if you want to be upset with Deshaun Watson, he was at least a Pro Bowler. He had multiple years where he was a proven commodity. And if he hadn't gone through something that was extremely crazy, he might be able to mentally push forward. But let's be honest, we ain't had good quarterbacks in Cleveland for a long time. So it's kind of like where the Bears is at. You go there to lose your quarterback career. Go there and be a Browns quarterback and go there and lose your career. Done. So I don't even know how to judge him there. So his contract fully guaranteed. I understand they've overpaid him. But Daniel Jones was so horrible and they paid him. At least they paid Deshaun under the premise of the previous year. He had like 26 touchdowns and like 8 interceptions. They paid this man Daniel Jones like $150 million.
Robbery.
This is the worst leadership outside of the Cowboys because this is the first time I've ever seen a team let one of the best running backs go in place of a quarterback that is unproven. Can you give me another example where you like, yo, that running back right there is top 2, top 3, elite, still in his prime, and they picked a quarterback over them, and that quarterback went on to suck this bad?
Adrian Peterson, I don't know.
And who they pick over? Who did they pick over him?
Brett Favre, I don't know. No,
it ain't been done. So I've been thinking about this. Okay, the Giants have made some of the worst life decisions. Okay, and the first thing they want to do is pay Daniel Jones, who ain't did nothing, and they let one of the very best backs in the league go to their rival for a chump change. If you really look at it, sir, and to me, if you really analyze it, it is the worst decision made in football, at least in the last 5 or 6 years, sir. It's not even close. All the other contracts, they might not be the best, but this is the worst one because he didn't prove anything to nobody, and they gave him that money, and they let Saquon walk right into a team that's basically championship caliber, and he may put them over the hump.
I would love, since I am a New York Giants fan, because I'm from New York, that's my peoples. That's my peoples. We got somebody in the building, and before I bring him up, I want to say I think Daniel Jones got the whole New York Giants front office fired. Because I mean, Saquon, you traded a man that literally had a legit MVP season. Like he was right there. Like the argument was there for him. He did everything. He literally by himself, because I don't know where the hell Daniels was at, by himself took the damn team to the goddamn playoffs. No help.
And you know the sad part? This is the sad part. Outside of the quarterback, they've been drafting decently well. They putting receivers out there. They got tight ends out there. They got talent, sir. They got talent. And it's the quarterback that's destroyed everything. Because if you switch a quarterback like that loser and put anybody serviceable, look, it's so bad. They have Sam Darnold out there balling with Minnesota. And he was struggling.
Yeah.
And he balling now. So
hey, listen, one thing I would say, hey, we put him on the bench. We tank. Maybe we could get Dion and
y'all don't need to put him on the bench and tank. You need to tank when your team is good and y'all would normally win. Y'all wasn't about to normally win no games anyway. So you can play him and tank. You cannot play him and tank. It's gonna be the same outcome whether he's starting or not. That's the losing is what he does. He's so bad that he lose on the sideline when he injured. That's crazy. How bad he is.
He is freaking horrible. And I just can't believe that. Like, I mean, you said you said it. Like, how you gonna give rid of an MVP running back and send him to the ops, literally, and set him up to
and record it?
Of the worst
they recorded
decisions
it,
they could make to keep Daniel Jones over Saquon.
They recorded it.
Insane.
Did you not understand that they recorded on Hard Knocks talking about? Yeah, I'm hearing he might leave. I'm hearing he's not gonna go to the Eagles though. They knew, and he was begging. Look, I want to be a Giant for life. Nah, man, we're not gonna pay you. We got this we got this really good quarterback. We know there's some young brothers in the league that's coming in dominant. We got this really good quarterback, and we got to pay him money, so we can't pay y'all. And what Saquon has done, I'm gonna just tell y'all something that y'all didn't realize. This year, Saquon and what's that running back down in Baltimore?
I think he's a king, by the way. I think his name is King Henry.
Yeah, so those two guys alone have made people rethink about just how much of running backs you can just plug in. You can't no more. You see what I'm saying? Like they were, oh dang, you really do need a running back these days. They not so easily plug somebody else in. It's difference makers out here. Like we had what's that guy? Swift. DeAndre Swift. Oh, so we had Swift last year, right? He down in is he in Chicago? I think he's in Chicago this year, right? And he's playing decent, but Saquon is different. Saquon got that home run speed, and that's the thing we was hurting in. Because I'm looking at the games, I'm like, we got serviceable backs. Our offensive line gonna make the holes. They doing well, but Saquon, he's going to the hut, and he's not going to get caught from behind. If he get in front of you, he's gone. Fuck us. And that's all we needed in Philly.
But we wasn't here talking about goddamn Daniel. We was here to talk about the beautiful Tommy DeVito. Give Tommy DeVito his proper due respect that he's going to get. He is a rising star. He's quickly became a fan favorite. He's known for an energetic playing. He got a very strong arm. Come on, let's talk about Tommy. God damn it. I mean, he's a proven performer, Aaron. He led the Giants to 3 wins last season. Shit.
It's not
bad.
He
stepped in as a starter for injuries. What else did he do? He got a lot of preseason experience. Yeah. You got a lot of that. I mean, it got to count for something.
I do think preseason is somewhere where you kind of lick your chops and you get into it and you learn how to play a little bit.
Valuable experience
with all the backup players and stuff. That's how you got to start. Bronny James. So it kind of makes sense. So
he has knowledge of the offense because this is his second season.
That's
Tommy DeVito, Say his name correctly, guys.
I thought my bad. I thought
Say his name correct. Tommy DeVito.
I thought it was the Penguin. I'm sorry. I made a mistake. It was one mistake. You can't hold me to that.
Great understanding of the goddamn Giants offense. And everybody loves an underdog story. Just like the Penguin, DeVito, oddly enough, he's an underdog as well. His journey from a rookie, free agent, starting quarterback, and he's going to inspire. And if he starts doing something with some hard work, he's going to have a beautiful story because he can at least get past the Dallas Cowgirls. Boys.
I give you that. He definitely serviceable. I think they got another game against the Cowboys. And that's going to be a very hard-fought game. But I will give it to Danny DeVito, the Penguin, to win that game. I'm sorry, Tommy DeVito. I keep thinking they brothers, mixing them up. But listen, he going to play like Batman in that game.
So we do got somebody in the hot seat. We got ADS TNNTA. I don't know what it stands for.
Yo, what up? Yeah.
Good day, sir. How you feeling? One of the worst takes that we ever had in the hot seat. Let's see how he do today.
There you go.
What's your thoughts, sir, on time?
You are right. You are right about the Daniel Jones thing. I don't know how he got paid. How did he get? He was bad before they gave him the money.
Damn.
Horrible.
He was horrible.
Horrible.
He got everybody up out of there, to be honest. Eli Apple gone. Like, we was really excited over Eli.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't understand it. What? It's sad.
It's because when you are not like it's some coaches where you just know that they are the best. Like when you look at Bill Belichick, right? When you look at your boy out there in Pittsburgh, okay, Mr. Tomlin, his defense is always going to be competitive. They might not have a number one defense, but one thing you can put your hats up, their defense is going to go out there, compete, play hard, even if they ain't got the best players, right? You used to build the team like this: strong defense, really good running back, average quarterback. Now everybody's chasing quarterback play. If you don't have a game changer at quarterback, you can't compete in this league. That's what they keep trying to sell you. Look at Russell Wilson.
Elite quarterback.
He's not elite.
He is a 1, 2, 3. Is Patrick Mahomes? No, it's Josh Allen. I'm sorry. Speaking of quarterbacks, Josh.
He didn't score one touchdown last game, sir, against one of the worst defenses in the NFL. But one of the worst, and not one touchdown, sir. And he threw an interception in the end zone. Whatever, man.
I think it's going to be. I think Tommy DeVito stepping in as the third string quarterback, stepping in is going to give Giants fans a lot of hope. He has nothing but up play. Like it ain't no lower than Daniel Jones at this point. So anything that he does, even if he only have 5 completions, we're like, yes, that is awesome. Do a bunch of check downs, get him up to get his confidence up. Whoever they play next, the defense is going to be heavy on him. They're going to try to blitz him a lot. They're going to think that he's going to run the ball. So I think it's a perfect time to try to actually throw some shots downfield to get the defense off. Hey, let them play. Y'all don't have nothing to lose. Y'all might as well just start calling y'all big plays now. When he get in the line, they're going to try to blitz him, and they're going to believe that you're going to run most of the game. They're not going to believe that you're going to give this man the real offensive package. Fuck it. Take some shots. Y'all stink anyway. That's what I would do if I was the goddamn coach. We are throwing bombs all day until they start playing properly. Because I know they're going to blitz. I know they're going to try to run the ball too much. It's crazy. To me, personally, do the opposite, in my opinion. That's what I'd do if I was the Giants coach. Plus, if I was the Giants coach, I know I'm going to get fired any goddamn way. I might as well make it exciting and try to get something going because everybody getting fired. Nobody got a job.
Because
between them and Dallas, I hope we're not going to be trading coaches. That's all I hope.
Because Saquon bringing the dopeness to the brother. This is the dopest Eagles team I have ever seen in my
The
whole
jerseys
existence.
look better and everything.
This is the dopest Eagles team I have seen
I'm
in
like,
my
what kind of
existence.
green is that they wearing?
Yeah, I love McNabb back in his heyday. Love McNabb back in his heyday. Like to see Vic out there, right? But this team, it's like it's got such a whole new level of definition to it with the attitude. Did you see that reverse jump that Barkley did a couple weeks back?
Absolutely not.
It was dope.
This segment is not about the Eagles, sir. This segment was about Tommy DeVito, aka the Penguins' brother. Okay, so let's move forward. Okay, I want to discuss.
And I just want to let everybody know my name is Best Take Bracy. I'm 3 in a row on my last take, my last 3 takes, just to let everybody know. Best Take Bracy, 3-0, undefeated,
sir. You don't get to live in the past, sir. You have one good day. A dead clock is right twice a day, sir. Yeah. We've heard that before. Okay, let's see how well you do tonight. Okay, because I got it on good authority that you was the one to call into the Mara family and say, "Pay that man, Mr. Jones, Mr. Jones." I am him. Tell me where have you been? To the bank, man. Call Sharon. So you told them to pay that man. I have no good authority. Okay, now let's get to another question. As a lot of quarterback futures are pretty much uncertain in the direction that the franchises are headed. We don't have a lot of quarterbacks cemented in their position, and as the season plays out and more, I have to ask this question. My brother Tony in the building. This is my question to you. Do you believe Brock Purdy is still the future for San Francisco?
I think he should be. I think Brock Purdy is having a better year as a quarterback than everybody's favorite Patrick Mahomes. He's doing better numbers. He got better passing numbers, touchdown numbers. The only thing that Patrick Mahomes is actually beating Brock Purdy in is QBR rate, and that's only by a couple of points. I believe Brock Purdy QBR is 66 and Patrick Mahomes is 69. Every other aspect of you weigh a quarterback in, Brock Purdy is beating Patrick Mahomes in. I'm not saying that we understand Patrick's not having a great year. However, when you have somebody that is Mr. Irrelevant, that's having a year that's better than a 2-time back-to-back winning, 3-time championship man, everybody talking that he just handed the ball off. Oh my God, I can't believe how Patrick Mahomes handed the ball off. He hands it off in a way that nobody else handed the ball off before. I don't know how they ever going to hand off balls like that again.
Pause.
Brock Purdy should get the respect that is due because he's put up the numbers that is comparable to Patrick Mahomes. Hey, listen, that last game, yes, he did get tackled by a ghost tackle. Okay, cool. He was running in the open field and he fell down. It was funny. But also he was missing some key opponents. Hey, listen, CMC is not playing what we expected him to play like. He is not the same goddamn running back that we thought he was. That before that injury, maybe he's just not going to ever be back to the same CMC that we know. He is not giving him the help that he needs. Kittles, he is also out of play too. So Brock didn't have 2 of his weapons. One of his weapons was there, but we don't know where he's fucking at. Kittles, he's not in the offense at all. And then the third option that he got, which he definitely needs, is Asuk, your favorite goddamn wide receiver. Because you can't pronounce his goddamn name to save your life. He was out the game as well. So he had no weapons, and he's doing the best he can with what he's working with. And he's doing better than Patrick Mahomes and every goddamn label that we could think about. Brock Purdy should get the respect that he deserves and get that goddamn check. He is San Francisco City.
What do you say, young lads?
This is a tough one here, man. It's really tough. Because there's a certain market that you have to meet as a San Francisco quarterback, right? Jimmy Garoppolo met it. You know, Steve, it's a certain subset, right? And over the last 5 or 6 years, they're so used to getting back to the NFC Championship game / Super Bowl that I'm not sure what happens if Brock Purdy doesn't meet that metric. That's one part of it, right? The second part is that he's had one good season, and this next season after that, you can see them starting to fluster a lot more out there. So if you're San Francisco, I mean, you might pay Brock Purdy, but you're always going to have a backup quarterback or somebody in the background that you can develop right on the back end. That should have been Lance's role if it was not for Jimmy Garoppolo and his foolishness, right? So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out in the offseason. But if he doesn't hit that particular mark, I think they do pay him at a discounted rate. But I also think they bring in a backup that's a quality, or they draft a quarterback that's a quality quarterback to put behind
him. So did you get a straight answer from him, yes or no?
Do we ever? We never get a straight answer for
I'll try it again. Lads, you in the hot seat, sir. On this show, we answers questions the way that they was presented. Is Brock Purdy the future for San Francisco?
No, I'll say no.
Okay.
Well, that hot seat be hot, boy. People be digging that heat be cooking up. They're like, man, what a Brock Purdy here, what I gotta say. Listen, as me been out in the city, knowing the lengthy history of great quarterbacks that has donned gold helmet, the red and gold, all these supposedly faithful Niners and all these things that I got to deal with on a day-to-day basis. We was cool before my Eagles beat them one year, and now we beefing. I will say this: when it comes to Brock Purdy, is he the future in San Francisco? I would say I don't think he should be. That's not to say he's not the future, because the franchise might decide he is, but I'm not convinced that he is. For me to say, don't draft another quarterback, don't go after somebody like, I don't know, if another great quarterback comes up, let's just say a quarterback of Aaron Rodgers' stature 4 years ago became available on the market. Remember they was talking about bringing Tom Brady when Jimmy G was there and all that kind of stuff. He hasn't quieted that noise for me. And then another thing is you only do that when somebody's special. So like when you look at somebody and you go, oh, that boy's special. He's a game changer. Oh, I see greatness with him. That's the only time you leverage the franchise and you tie them onto somebody. Brock Purdy has a level of uncertainty that I can't say we need to mortgage a franchise and give him a blank check. And that's when I say you're going to be the future, then you got to be prepared to write those blank checks for those quarterbacks. And I'm not prepared to say Brock Purdy has done enough or he has the skills or capabilities to be paid like he's one of those players. I don't believe he should be. I believe that if somebody else comes available, they should definitely possibly take them and sit Brock Purdy. I know that people feel that, oh, he made the Super Bowl. He played really, really well, all these things. It doesn't matter to me. I don't see special with him. I don't see that he does anything great. I don't see he throws a deep ball great. I don't see he throws the intermediate pass. I don't see his accuracy is phenomenal. I don't see that he make players around him better. And when you're talking about mortgaging tying your future to somebody and paying them hundreds of millions of dollars, that's not an easy thing to do. So I would say that I would not recommend making him your franchise quarterback going into the future and paying that man upwards of $180, $200 million and tying it into a cap-ridden contract that you can't get from under because, let's be honest, people were not sold on him, and I don't think he's done enough.
So even though stat-wise he is he's in comparison to Patrick
to Dak Prescott?
Completion rating. Brock Purdy is 69%. Patrick is 66. Passer rating, Brock is 113, Patrick is 120.
Got you. Let me show you the difference from just looking at numbers and then watching the game and understanding the game. Let me help you to why. Why you just don't look at numbers. Does Patrick Mahomes have any Pro Bowl receivers on his team?
Yep.
Who?
Travis Kelce.
So Travis Kelce is not a receiver, as a tight end, but I will accept that. I will accept that answer. What about the Pro Bowl running backs? MVP running backs.
MVP running back? No. But Placenko?
No, you just like him. Well, so the point of it is the Niners receivers are better than the Chiefs receivers. The Niners running backs are better than the Chiefs running backs.
Listen, Debo, where's Ben Debo? I don't know. He is asking to get
listen, if they was in Kansas City, you wouldn't be saying where they at, though. You'd be like, touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. So the point of it is the talent that is around him is why we feel like, yo, you should be doing your thing, because when the talent wasn't there, we saw what the record was. When injuries happened, we saw what the record was. See, the difference between Patrick Mahomes, this is why you can't make comparisons to somebody that is proven, is that he's showing you he 8-0 with these average regular receivers at this point, not no Pro Bowl standouts. Even if you look at Kelce, he's not playing at an elite level this year. It ain't even close. He's not making plays. He's not catching. He's not getting those open. He's not doing none of that stuff right now. So if you cannot make the comparison based upon the talent around them, it is not even comparable. The 49ers offensive line are elite. Everybody knows their offensive lineman, they were arguing he's the best player in the NFL. He was rated that high. They restructured his contract at 30-something years old and gave him more money because he's that good. Chiefs don't even have an offensive line like that. They don't have receivers like that, and they don't have running backs like that. When they did,
who is
no, stop. I'm not done.
Who's Rashee Rice? I just want to know who is that.
We don't know who that is. And look, that's not Jerry Rice. Okay, and the point of it is this:
what team he played for?
Listen, when he did have Tyreek Hill, 50 touchdowns. 5,000 yards in 16 games and not 17 games. So I hate to tell you, it's not a comparable comparison because we've seen Patrick Mahomes with both. We've seen Patrick Mahomes with standout Pro Bowl wide receivers and saw what he got done. And we see Patrick Mahomes with people that you throw in there like Brady was throwing them in there. And he's gotten it done that way as well. So it's not a comparable comparison. Brock Purdy's stats may look fine and look nice because of what he's requested to do, but it's not even on the same stratosphere. And I like Purdy, but are you saying he's special?
I mean, you was wrong about Patrick Mahomes not having a goddamn wide receiver that's not a Pro Bowl. Rashee Rice was in a damn Pro Bowl.
For what? For returning or for receiving? Pull up. No, not for returning.
He's a wide receiver. He's a wide receiver, and he made it to the Pro Bowl. That's all I know.
Okay, so if that's your argument, how many games did he play this year, and how many catches does he have?
Why I gotta look it up? I'm just saying. You
presented the evidence. So
I just thought stats wasn't everything. All I'm saying is that he had a wide receiver that went to the Pro Bowl.
You got to substantiate it. Is he playing this year? Has he played in every game this year? Like, can you giving me a guy that made it to the last year and ain't playing this year? That's cool. Like, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But come on, man. Like, it's not even comparable, the talent that Purdy has around him in comparison to what Mahomes has around him. And I'm not saying Brock Purdy is a bad player. I'm saying mortgaging the franchise, you have to be special. And that's the problem with bad-ridden franchises. Y'all so terrified to say this is a good quarterback, but he's not a franchise changer, that y'all pay him $150 million. Mr. Jones, where are you from? Like, that's what y'all do. That's what y'all do.
So I wouldn't say he's worth to give like he shouldn't be paid.
Let me give you an example, though. Let me give you
back. Should I get paid like them?
Let me give you the best example. Let me give you the best example. Kansas City will stay right there. There were two quarterbacks in San Francisco fighting for a job in 1 year, right? So we had Alex Smith And who was that other guy that he was fighting with a job with? The guy that wanted to take a knee, right? And they shipped out Alex Smith. And you know what Alex Smith went on to do?
Broke his leg.
No, before that happened. I think that was in the Redskins or something like that. But he played really, really well for the Chiefs. And I mean, he was really well. He was a very serviceable player. You could argue he was high percent run. He was a really good player, but he wasn't special. And because he wasn't special, you know what happened? Andy Reid, who was not considered one of the greatest coaches ever, let me just tell you, he got shipped out of Philly for going to 5 straight NFC championship games and not getting it done, and people think he's a choker and he can't handle it. Turns out he just needed a quarterback. And now people are arguing he's the second or third best head coach of all time. So the point of that being is that he still drafted Patrick Mahomes with Alex Smith playing really, really well out there. So
he took a chance on a crazy ass little young kid. Hey, I'm just working out because, to be honest, I don't know if Patrick Mahomes will work anywhere else.
What?
I don't know if he wasn't under that head coach that's willing to take the risk and believe in his quarterback the way how he believes. We'd be talking about Patrick Mahomes the same way.
We'll make that argument for any player. Because most of the players that we make arguments for being great, they usually get drafted to that team, play well, and if they don't work out, then they can go be great somewhere else. Everybody where you get drafted, it has an impact. It's pretty much vital to a lot of young players who are unproven. You can't really say anybody at the quarterback position because it's a very dependent position. I could argue for receivers. I can make the argument that a receiver would have been good anywhere. You plug him into, you know what I'm saying? Like Megatron was going to be great anywhere he went. You see what I'm saying? Like, I can always make the argument. But quarterbacks are difficult because the way that their confidence matters so much, you can crush a confidence. You can have them thinking that there are people about to sack them hair and feet, but they ain't nowhere around. You're just shell shocked, you know. And so you can crush a young quarterback's confidence. And so I think they're very unique in the way in which they need to be developed. And they are the most at risk when you bring a quarterback into the league. No matter if it's John Elway, if it's your boy Caleb out in Chicago, that is a big problem. But outside of that, running backs, you can plug them anywhere. You can kind of know they're going to be good, receivers, etc., like that. But outside of that, even defensive backs, they need to be in the right system starting out because their confidence matters too. Linebackers are kind of like interchangeable. You can kind of plug them almost anywhere. They're going to be great. But quarterbacks are unique. So I give you that. I don't know if Patrick Mahomes would be Patrick Mahomes if he didn't go and play with Andy Reid and develop under him. But we can say that about a lot of quarterbacks.
I don't know. I guess so. We can say that about a lot.
Think about it. Let me give you an example. Aaron Rodgers sat down. He didn't play his first year. He sat and watched. Patrick Mahomes didn't play. He sat and watched. Quarterbacks now starting their rookie year. You see what I'm so like, and some of them getting their career destroyed because of it. You see the number 1 overall pick? Woo! They so mad at him. They think that they had the number 1 overall pick because he was there. No, y'all, that's how y'all got him. Y'all was that bad. So that's what I'm talking about. So it just depends. There are not a lot of quarterbacks where you can say you guarantee that they was going to be successful no matter where they went. Because we know if anybody go to Chicago, the odds of them being successful don't matter if it's Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Brett Favre. We ain't seen success in Chicago at the quarterback position.
Ever.
I ain't gonna say, well, you fouled for the ever part because they had that little commercial dance. They went undefeated. They you know what I mean? So they had a team, but it's tough. So that's why I say you need to be special to mortgage the franchise, sir.
I guess so. I wanted to play you a video. I wanted to see your thoughts on this video. Hold on, let me find it real quick. What is your thoughts on this? Crazy. It's a college play because I'm trying to get into my college stuff, right? I want to get into it. I think this was a great heads-up play. What is your thoughts on this play right here?
Give him credit. There's an interception, and this could be a pick six going the other way. Oh goodness. No. He looked like he pulled a hamstring, but instead it's a lateral. It's a lateral to Kemper, and there goes Kemper. interception, pulled anything like that before. Look at the pick.
What an individual effort from Trey Bradford. Makes the interception, wants to take the house call.
Oh, I hope he's all right. But
Gets hung up, but how about the awareness? He's got a teammate right next to him.
anything like that.
That's an awesome play. Heads up play, pull a hamstring, pass it up to my guy, take it to the house.
That was a heads up play.
Beautiful.
I think he has a high level of pain tolerance because if you look at it, I think he pulled a hamstring or something like that. If you remember the 49ers player, I think Greenwood, he got injured. Is this how you say his name? It's one of the Green something. I ain't good at saying these people's name because he a Niner anyway. So the point being is, just to piss these Niner fans off. The point of it is he walked on the field and fell straight to the ground.
Right to the ground.
Non-contact, a freak injury. That kid definitely felt it. He heard something pop. Yeah. And he had the momentum. His adrenaline was pumping, but he was aware. He's a smart player, obviously.
Clearly.
And he realized, I'm going down. That was a heads-up play. It shows just how dedicated these young people are to their success. They are really built different. Football players are very, very much built different than a lot of other players. You really have to smash your body into somebody else's body for a living to make money. You different when you do that. So that was a really, really dope play. That's something he's going to be able to tell his grandkids and his family for years and years. Quite a heads-up play. You never know who might go pro. He can say, hey, I played with these players back in the day. That's me throwing the ball. Hopefully they take a picture, they frame it for it. That's just dope. It's a great memory, man. I'm glad he got to experience that.
Yeah, that was pretty dope. Speaking of dope players, how about this young lady? Historic night, 41 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists in high school. Do you think this is something to be spoken about? Because we see that these young ladies now are getting sneaker deals in high school. Should we start paying more attention to the high school programs, getting their visibility, helping them with their social media, getting their life up? Because 41 points is something special. Would you like to see some of the highlights, sir? I don't know if they really worked it.
No. I'm not impressed by women's basketball.
Lord?
Especially at a high school level. Unless you got a crazy handle or something, most women suck.
Step back.
Yeah, I mean, that's interesting. Most women suck at sports. So a lot of times these people be filling out their roster. It's not with talent. So I don't be heavily impressed by half of this stuff. So, I mean, she can ball cool. I mean, she's not really playing against nobody. So I'm not impressed by that. But good for her. She's at an elite school. Is she at the Harvard or she's the other team? Yeah, okay. So
when did you know you were in the groove today?
When I woke up this morning.
That was it. That's a bar.
Yeah, like I think this is something big for dads that have daughters. Like this kind of stuff make y'all kind of feel good, because y'all the biggest liars to y'all daughters anyway. Sports, they just y'all are like women's sports is second tier sports. It just is. You wouldn't pick to watch the WNBA championship over the NBA championship. They don't directly compete. So either they're a different sport and we're going to segregate them, or we're going to stop comparing what all-star WNBA players did versus all-star NBA players. It's a stupid comparison because if both teams is playing and the championships both on at the same exact time, you'll be picking a certain game to watch and letting the other one go by the wayside.
Absolutely. I will be watching New York Liberty. Hands down. I don't care unless it was the New York Knicks in the that'd be the only way. But I don't care who else is on the other side. The New York Liberty was in the championship game. I don't care if Bron playing with Bronny James and they both scoring 20 points a game.
Yeah, liar. So the thing is, high school is kind of whack for girls. Like the domination that they have on that level is really high because let's be honest. Most girls, if you ask them, do you play sports? Their answer is no. So when you got a girl that's actually dedicated to sports, she's playing up against another bunch of girls that's just there to have fun, put on a jersey. They not really looking to go to the league. She clearly on another level, but it's like a giant amongst little kids. They on a different level. Now, when she go to college, and she's able to really dominate on the collegiate level against the top type of talent, I will be impressed because the women's college basketball is an upper echelon of basketball when it gets into the top tier of names, and that's cool. I can actually watch. I've always watched.
And that was a college game. I apologize. That was college.
I know, but that's my point. That they're not competing at that level. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, that's not USC. That's not UConn. That's not Tennessee. That's not South Carolina. She's going to Harvard because either she's probably smart as hell and good. Shouts out to her. She seemed like a very bright young lady. She's going.
And she woke up this way,
and that's dope. And that's dope. But we're not trying to take nobody's shine. As you see, I'm specifically speaking about the people that she's playing against because I know how that stuff works. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. Cool. I need to see you do it against UConn. I need to see you do it against South Carolina. I need to see you do it against LSU. I need to see the competition heighten and see, because the way you was just crossing those players off, I'm telling you, they not really there to go to the next level. So I'm not impressed by stuff like that. She's dope, but when it's also the competition you play against. Sharon was like, "Hey, Aaron, I'm about to go play basketball outside in New York." I'm like, "Guess who? Bunch of fourth graders." Oh, Sharon, if you had 100 points, you want me to cheer for you?
Absolutely. It's still 100 points.
No, sir.
I'm
sorry, Sharon. That's not how. That's
Asanan can do a goddamn league full of fourth graders, and he was the MVP. Why I can't score my 100 points?
You not Kai Sanat. That's one. And then secondly, you not Kai Sanat. So anyway, that's dope though. I'm proud of her, and no quarrels with her. It's just I know competition when I see it, and being able to do all that dancing. No, it wouldn't happen against these other teams like that. And if she's able to do that, then I will be impressed and I'll be inclined to want to watch it, to be honest with you. I'll be like, okay, that's dope, because I do like women's college basketball. Like, you know, I love Pat Summitt. I love Tennessee. That's why the whole argument. I've always been a big fan of sports. So it's only after I got older in life and realized I was going broke and life was struggling that I had to wake up and say, stop watching so much sports and figure your life out. Because you make bad life decisions. So the point being is that's cool. That's what's up. But you know, I need to see it against more of elite talent. You know, that's just for me. But I'm not mad at her. She looked like she can ball a little bit. She got a little handle. She got some confidence. That's all.
Y'all so hard on my goddamn beautiful ladies. I don't know why y'all so hard on them.
I'm just not willing to lie the way y'all willing to lie.
Damn. God damn, why you can't just let my young ladies live?
If you put Juju on or something, and then we could talk. And you know what I'm saying? Like, you put Juju on, we could talk. But other than that, it's cool. I don't know about that. Now, let me ask you this. Did you see that they giving Pat Riley a statue out in LA?
I did not see that. What you mean? Where he go? They put a statue in front of Miami. I thought Dwayne Wade was going to.
No, it's not Miami, sir. They're giving him a statue in LA.
What?
Yeah.
To put where? In the office? I thought Kobe got that statue.
Nah, I think it's gonna go out front or something like that. I didn't see exactly where they was putting it. But he definitely getting a statue, sir.
Wow. You'd think I would at least Chicago or Miami before LA. But I guess it's on. Where's he? Pat Riley is where now?
Pat Riley? Oh, he's in Miami. He's the president of basketball operations out of Miami.
So isn't that kind of disrespectful for LA to give him a statue while he's still working for Miami Heat?
So wait, are you saying you wouldn't give him a statue?
Now until his ass leave.
Do you think he deserves a statue?
I don't think so. What did he do?
Damn. You disrespectful.
What did he do over there? I'll give you a statue in Chicago. You did a nice.
You ain't got no respect for Pat Riley.
You know, like he could get maybe in New York.
Why would you give him a statue in Chicago? You mean Miami? Stop saying Chicago. You mean Miami. All right. So look, if you're not familiar with Pat Riley, I mean,
well, you know how I feel. He's a traitor in my eyes, so it is what it is. So I'm sorry. I can't with Pat. I can't. Sorry.
Pat Riley won.
I'm blue and orange, baby.
4 championships with the Lakers. He coached Showtime.
And how many did he win with us?
First of all, how many did anybody else win with y'all? Anyway, y'all didn't y'all had Pat Riley out there? Y'all had who's the greatest coach of all time to you? Curious.
Oh man. In NBA of all time.
Yeah, go ahead and throw a name out there. I just gotta laugh.
I want to say Phil, but I think I'm gonna have to go with Greg.
Popovich?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he did more with less.
That's a one way to judge something.
Yeah.
Had Popovich ever repeated?
Yeah, they did a two-peat. I could have sworn they did a two-peat.
They never repeated.
Well, that's because he
doesn't matter whether they never did it.
He's a hell of
they never did it. So the point being is you can't be the GOAT unless you go back to back. I mean, that's just it's just a requirement, and you just have to go back to back. I'm not. First of all, it's not been many NFL teams since the actual merger that's won 3 in a row. That's why what Pat Mahomes is trying to do will put him in a stratosphere by himself.
Absolutely, I can agree. And Mr. Reed himself.
When Green Bay Packers was winning back in the day, that don't count. They don't really count at the same. So the point being is, Pat Riley deserves a statue. He's an all-time great. He's one of the most successful people in NBA history at every single level. Every single level. Whether he was playing, whether he was coaching, whether he was in the front office, everywhere he goes is gold. He is very, very deserving of a statue. He got 4 championships coaching Showtime. And
I don't understand how you
the
give
NBA
him a good coach and he didn't take out John Starks when John Starks was stinking up the goddamn court. You should have subbed him out. We had the damn championship in the bag. We made a damn song. My heart was broken. Take that man out. Sit his ass down. We wasn't even in the era of shooting threes. Why are you shooting so many threes, sir?
It says the DOJ will push Google to sell Chrome to break search monopoly. Bloomberg. Oh, heck no. Okay. That's gonna shake the markets up tomorrow. Okay, so
what did I should invest in?
We on the internet, sir. Pay attention. So I just think he's deserving of it. And I respect to him. I love the way he runs the franchise. Think he's one of the brilliant minds that they have out there. Very well deserving of him. And I wish him all the best, man. You got to celebrate people when they still around, man. Give him his flowers, man. He deserved that.
All you got to do is sub him out. Just call it sub.
Sharon, there are some places you can't save. Let me give you some examples. Chicago, you can't get a quarterback for your life. Now, Caleb, if they smart, they go out and get Bill Belichick. They just go out and get Bill. Bill will find the right people to develop him and give him a great defense and say, this is how we're going to develop you. We're going to put a running back behind you. We're going to have you not stressing out. We're going to give you these short intermediate plays, and he's going to develop him right. But if you don't pay that money and get the right guy in there, you're going to continue to be one of these franchises that just exist to exist, okay? And then you have to understand
Jets is going to get Bill because he's going to want to destroy New England since they're in the same division.
Yeah, that's a possibility. I'll leave that open, but I don't know if anybody want to play for the Jets. That's not Joe Namath. So you have to understand that now the next franchise that destroys people besides the Chicago Bears is the New York Knicks.
You better not.
So you got to think about it. I think Sharon was in diapers the last time they won a championship. And you probably was knocking on stomach. Let me out. So you have to understand, sir. It's quite a depressing feeling to be a fan of the New York Knicks. It's one of the most depressing feelings of all of the world. You know why it's so depressing? Because y'all have the biggest city in all of America. So y'all got way more fans there to watch y'all fall on y'all face. Y'all have the biggest media in America. Y'all got the most billionaires in America. Maybe that's California. It goes back and forth between California and New York, whatever. But the point being is y'all can't get it done. Y'all tried Phil Jackson, who's one of the greatest coach, couldn't get it done. Y'all tried Pat Riley, couldn't get it done. It's not them because they're proven commodities. Because if they went other places, they do just fine. It's because think about it. Phil went to LA.
Sub that man out.
Phil went to LA, did just fine. Phil was in Chicago, did just fine. Phil come to New York, and obviously they destroy people like they do. Nope, I'm not even done. Then if you just look over there at how Pat Riley was doing, he was doing just fine in LA. Then he went over to Miami, got it popping. Look what you come to New York, destroy your life. So New York is the cancer, sir, okay? They are the ones that are destroying people's their coaching career. They destroying people building. Look, they got Jalen Brunson looking horrible this year. Jalen Brunson is not playing like he was balling last year. Am I wrong?
Yes. He is working it out with Cat. They trying to figure out how they're going to match the same kind of play because they both need the ball. Jalen needs the ball in his hand. He is that kind of player, especially since he took it over. He's not used to regressing back to being with another ball-dominant play because he did figure it out pretty well with Luka. So he just trying to figure it out how he's going to work together.
And thank goodness y'all got rid of Julius Randle. My God, man.
I said the same thing. I think you heard me on the last show.
Thank God. Yeah, he's
Hey, that was a good deal by y'all, but y'all also should have. Y'all should have countered it with something else. I think Karl-Anthony Towns is a good move. You needed another piece. You needed one more piece to put next to him, a mini enforcer, somebody to bring that dark side out. Because he's a phenomenal shooter. He gets hot, the boy get hot. He can rebound. He got game.
Healthy. He's really good as well. OG is really solid.
Yeah. No, you have a good team. I don't like the coach. I'm gonna keep it candid with you. I don't like the coach.
What's wrong with Tibbs?
I don't like Tibbs. The reason why I don't like Tibbs is because he's not really good with X's and O's to me. All he does is ride the best players for 48 minutes or 43 of the 48 minutes and let them breathe 1 to 2 minutes on the sideline. And if there's a lapse in judgment because they're tired, because when you're tired, you don't make that extra fight under the screen as fast. And that's when that three get off because they've been running people all up and down the court. I just don't like his coaching style. I'm not a fan. He's been living off his success with Derrick Rose for a long time. And honestly, it's not materialized. Yes, he can coach defense. He's really good at that. But he hasn't proven anything outside of that. But he keeps getting jobs. He keeps getting jobs, sir. When you got listen, if New York had the Rockets coach, I promise you they'd be balling because that man really can coach. You see what they're doing out in Boston? That young guy can coach. Like, I'm sorry. Tibbs is not the answer. And y'all going to find that out because y'all keep trying to keep these old dogs with these new tricks. These young players don't like them. He not somebody that players like that, in my estimation. So I think he's going to be the downfall. Y'all not gelling. Y'all don't look like how y'all was cooking last year. Like Jalen was cooking. I'm talking like he's small 6'2" guy, but he playing like he's 6'9". Like he really a beast with it, but it's not cooking up the same. So
you better talk to his daddy. Hey, daddy, you gotta get him up out of here. He better go talk to his daddy.
I just think that the Knicks is just struggling a little bit. But I mean, it's a lot of teams we could argue. Like Philly is looking horrible. It's a lot of teams that out the jump. It's early on in the season. A lot of field goal percentages are down. So I mean, I'm not too hasty in the beginning to make too many assessments because when you get to the big games, it's still kind of early. But you can see some bad habits early on, and you can sink yourself early. You put yourself in too big of a hole to come out. You start the season 1-11. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not going to be, all right, let's turn the Jets on, and it's not really the same. But I'll also say this NBA this year doesn't have a big storyline.
Not yet.
Like it ain't like they ain't developed no big storyline to say this team is just like they're not really guiding that way. So we'll see as things play out later on down the road. But right now the Knicks, I'm sorry, I'm a little disappointed in how they've been playing with all that talent. They got big time talent over there.
I mean, they are 5-5.
But you know why it's materializing this way? Because expectations. See, last year,
how many teams are playing now? It's 10 or 9?
I don't know. I never care much about the play-in tournament. I only care about the first one because the first one's the only one that really matter. It's the very first one. My very first time. Like that. Like other than that, the second time don't matter. So the point being is I haven't seen it. So we'll see how it play out, man. That's how I'm looking at it.
Philadelphia is 2-8. Oh my God.
Yeah, horrendous.
They doing worse than Detroit Pistons. That's crazy.
Yeah, like I said, there's not a major storyline out there that's got me appealed or anything like that. Okay, let's get into this. Let's check the stats. Let me see what I got on the agenda today. Oh,
Boston and Cleveland.
Yeah, Boston, hands down. Cleveland cannot play with no damn Boston. Like, let's not do that. It's not even. Don't start screaming Cleveland. This one's for you. Don't do that, sir. Okay. Let's get into some NBA. Let's get into some LeBron James. As you know, LeBron James has been cooking the last couple games. He's had about 3-4 straight triple doubles. Broke his personal best with his 4th straight. He's really been playing really well. The Lakers are doing well this season. This is their best start in years. You know what I mean? They usually looking really bad in the beginning of the season. I still think they need to make a change with D'Angelo Russell. I'm not a fan, and I'm going to repeat that till the wheels fall off because I'm praying that they hear me and watch my podcast and go, who is this young man? He's absolutely right. D'Angelo, we're going to trade you for some Skittles, okay? Getting rid of you, sir. All right, this is my question. Do you believe that LeBron James is still a top 5 player in the NBA?
Ooh, top 5 player in the NBA. Off of vision, I would say absolutely. Off of his history, absolutely. Who will be my top 5? Luka, the Joker, Giannis, Kevin Durant, LeBron James. I still got LeBron up there. Woo! I ain't gonna front. That list is getting tight. That list is getting tight. I still got LeBron. He is still showing to prove that he can run a team. He could put them on his back at the end of the game. He could make the right plays. You need him in the game at the end of the game, making the right decisions. He's still pretty unstoppable when he's really in that. I feel like I want to take over. He could do it when he really wants to. It's really more about his mental than his physical body at this point. Do you still want to go ahead and be that hungry to go get that goddamn thing? It's sad that he's 39 and Lakers are not figuring out a way to help this old man out. That's insane. He is absolutely still a top 5 threat, top 5 player to me in the NBA. Yes, indeed.
Lads, what you say?
Ooh, I didn't put Steph Curry in there.
Top 5. Yeah, that sort of rounds it off, right? For the most part, it's pretty stacked in there. So you can interchange a lot of those players out with each other. But I still get LeBron number 2 or 3 at this point. I think he's really balling. Yeah.
I've thought about this long and hard because I'm a huge LeBron James fan.
Uh-oh. Ain't no way.
When it comes to being top 5 in the regular season, LeBron is not.
Wow.
LeBron James cannot carry a team for 48 minutes. He no longer has those capabilities.
4 triple doubles.
Yeah. He is that we got to play with Russell Westbrook had 5 triple doubles, 10 in a row. We don't care. He was never top 5. So the point being is that he cannot carry a team for 48 minutes like he used to. It used to be LeBron James. He's like ball up and grab some people in street clothes and get it rocking. Make a pass, get to Jonas Zagowski, who don't have a career outside of LeBron. Like, he cannot do that any longer in the regular season. He cannot dominate 48 minutes of a game. he can dominate maybe 22 minutes of a game, which is still great. Most players in the NBA cannot even do that. So what he was doing was astounding. But I cannot lie. Regular season LeBron cannot do that. This is a strong take, but a lot of people are not going to understand this. Listen, I'm saying he needs Anthony Davis more than Anthony Davis needs him this year. It was the reverse previously. He needs Anthony Davis to dominate to allow him to fill out the game, pace himself to get carried enough into the fourth quarter where he's learned that's money time for him. But he can no longer dominate 48 minutes a night. And if you cannot be the guy, run up and down the floor 48 minutes a night, carry the team that way, you cannot be top 5 in my book. Top
so
5
saying
for those players. Excuse me, sir. I'm not done talking. So he's reserved for those top players. But when it comes to the playoffs, he cuts it on. And he balances the game. He makes adjustments completely different. But regular season, I don't believe he has the capabilities of doing that any longer.
So you saying the Joker could carry a team by himself for 48 minutes?
Yes, he does that almost every single night.
They don't have no depth, but he ain't doing it by his goddamn self.
Sir.
Luka Doncic is not doing it by his goddamn self.
I don't know how to
Kempo is not doing it by his goddamn self. Ain't none of these players could do the shit by their goddamn self.
They're dropping 40, 50 points.
Once in a blue.
No. 30 every single night. These people dropping 30 every night.
What?
Look, listen, sir. You have your opinion, and it ain't gonna be a good one compared to mine. LeBron in the regular season is not top 5, sir. He's not that anymore. It's okay. It's okay. Throw him in there. You can put him in the way back top 10, maybe, but top five is for those players that are carriers. Like he's not that anymore, and it's okay. Because when it comes to the playoffs, that's money time. And when it comes to developing a playbook, a game plan, and things like that, that's cool. But you got to understand, Joker is on another level, bro. Like, I watch him play, and I'm amazed by him. I'm amazed.
Okay, so Joker's only averaging 26 points a game.
How many assists?
8.
And how many rebounds?
12.
Do you not understand that it's like literally pure domination?
Okay, so what is LeBron averaging?
It's not okay. I don't think you understand. Okay, let me help you. Who averages more points than Joker on the team?
No.
No. Answer my questions because you want to get schooled. I'm a school
on the team. I don't know about on the team, but what I'm saying is that you saying Joker's number 1, and LeBron James is right under him in every goddamn stat.
Okay,
Joker's averaging 26. LeBron's averaging 26.
LeBron is not averaging on 26. He's down.
Yes, he is. He's averaging 25.7. We're gonna round that up to 26.
Nah, he's averaging like 23, sir.
He's averaging 25. He's averaging 7 rebounds. He's averaging 8 assists. Almost the same amount of steals and blocks as Joker. Like, come on.
I don't know where you're getting your stats from, but they seem a little inaccurate, sir.
It's just that Joker's not doing as well as you say he is. I understand he's the great white hype. I get it.
Where are you getting your stats from, sir?
What is stats you see? What you see?
I don't know what you're looking at, but I can tell you right now, Nikola Jokic is averaging 29.7.
I don't know where'd you get your stats from. That ain't what I seen. That ain't what I seen.
Okay.
That ain't what I see. I don't know. I don't know. Now, when I watch the goddamn games, I see that boy averaging 20s, 25, 24, 23.
Well, I don't want to fight with you about it. We'll let our audience. Is that Mufasa? Shout out to Mufasa. We'll let them pull it up and drop the numbers in there for you. But because I don't know where you're getting these stats from. But the point being is this: LeBron is not able to do what those players are able to do for 48 minutes of a night. He's not. And let me also tell you why it's no comparison. This is what you need to understand. This is why you don't know basketball, and this is why I'm on the show. Your specialty is something else. We don't know what it is, but this is why I'm here, okay?
Best take Bracy, by the way.
Yeah. We got a lot to learn, okay? See, LeBron James is not leading his team in points per game, right? Oh, you didn't know that.
He does. He it's like
he's not. Anthony Davis is top 3 in scoring in the league. Top 3 in scoring. He was leading the league, but obviously he been piped down. See, my brother Vapors is in the chat. See, he gonna let you know.
He said Joker's averaging 23.3.
He did not say that. I'll time Vapors out if he lied to me like that. He would never do me like that. He been holding me down for a long time. He don't do stuff like that. Okay. Point being is this: LeBron is not leading his team in points per game, right? Which takes a lot. You have to understand it takes a lot of energy to shoot the basketball. People don't realize putting up 50 shots, you be sweating. But people don't play basketball. They really don't know. So my point of it is when you're looking at Joker, he's leading his team. He has nobody else to carry that load but him. He's leading his team in rebound. He has nobody to carry that load but him. He's leading his team in assists. He has nobody to carry that load but him. When you look at LeBron, he don't have to lead in rebounds. He don't have to lead in points. He always leads in assists because he's a facilitator. He's not leading in steals. He's not leading in blocks. Like he has Anthony Davis, who's doing all of that. So he's leaning on Anthony Davis more than he ever has because he cannot do it any longer. And it don't take a rocket science to figure out LeBron can't do it in the regular season how he used to. And that's okay. To sit there, the fact that you asking a man that's been in the league for 22 years to keep doing what he's been doing, it's embarrassing. So he's playing his career out the right way. He's like, yo, young fella, run that. This your team right now. But when the playoffs happen, I'm going to turn it up and do what I got to do to make sure we get to the promised land. So that's all I'm saying. He's not top 5 in the regular season. He's not.
Okay. That is what my eyes say. That is
look, listen, if you want Lads to be the tiebreaker, ask him.
Thank you, Lads. That was awesome.
Oh my God. Oh, okay. So everybody know I give the best taste in our space when it comes to this sports stuff. They know I give the best,
except for just happened Friday through Sunday.
No,
Sharon gave the best takes.
You had predictions, sir. You had predictions. That's not a good take, sir. That's just you predicting the outcome of a score. That's cool, but the best takes on like where a player should go for like how they play the game. That's not what you do. You gamble. You say, man, I think Patrick Mahomes is gonna win after he won. You think Patrick Mahomes observation after he win 9 games in a row? You like, oh, he must be due for a loss. You turn the camera screen off like this. Go roll the dice. Get the little paper that do the random paper. Open it up. Patrick Mahomes going to lose. And you come back on the screen like, guys, I got a prediction. I believe Patrick Mahomes is going to lose. Like, we know what you're doing. We know what you're doing.
Absolutely, Mufasa. Last week when I was cooking Aaron up, I was 3 for 3 on my predictions. Best take Bracy, baby.
Oh, man. Yeah, your prediction was good. I don't know about the takes. Yeah, but the predictions you had a day to shine. Okay, every dog gets fly one time. All right. Now let's get to some more predictions. Okay, since you want to predict so much. Okay, let's have a little fun. Let's stay in the NBA. Okay, I want to know who you have, which player you have leading the NBA in points this year. Who do you predict is going to be the season leader in points per game at the end of the year? Since you're Mr. Predictions,
I honestly believe is a good chance if Joel Embiid was to stay healthy. I think he has a great shot. It seems like they want to feed him the ball this year. Seeing that that's a part of this coach's idea of for them to start winning is to feed Joel the ball. But I don't know if he's going to stay healthy. But I think I might have to go with Giannis, my number 1 pick. And I don't know who about my number 2. I'm gonna go. Giannis has a good chance of taking the scoring lead this year if he stay healthy and he keep on playing with the dominance that he's playing in, because they have to play him one-on-one. There's too many other threats around him. They have to play him one-on-one, and nobody's literally could stop him.
That's a good pick. That's actually what my pick was going to be. So because you picked that, I will go with my secondary pick. I'll go with my secondary pick. I'm going to pick Nikola Jokic to
Absolutely
lead the NBA in points per game. Okay.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Even though he's gonna have to play a lot of time because they ain't got no bench at all, so he gotta play.
I mean, I was gonna go with Giannis because I'm like, man, he's just gonna be scoring like crazy. But you picked him, so I'm going with my second pick. I think it's gonna be Nikola.
It's just that Giannis is so dominant, and with the fact that they did a good job of picking the pieces around where they got to be honest, even though the pieces around him is not really playing well at all, to be honest. But they got to give those players the respect, and as long as he got to play one-on-one, he got the advantage over a lot of people. He got the youth still. He's still very young. He's very strong. He bulked up crazy. He has a little bit of a jump shot now, finally. Mm-hmm. It's starting to drop down. When I was watching, I was actually surprised. It's not looking as funky with his arm. His arm used to be like drifting and shit, like when he shot. And he got this long, like it looked weird. But now it seemed like he kind of fixed it for a mid-range. And so now they keep playing him one-on-one. He's going to take the score entire easily. Easy. As long as he don't get injured or something crazy like that. But if he played 90% of the games, he got it.
Yeah, okay. That was my dark horse to win it. So I mean, okay. I just throw out a random name that could get it done. I don't know because I had Giannis. I'm gonna go with Nikola. I think he has to do it. I think he had in order to compete this year. Okay, so we got you got that's a good pick. What about who you think gonna lead in assists?
Shit, that might be your scoring leader too. But I'm gonna go with because that boy
White maybe Celtics. What's his name? White. I forgot his first name.
Ain't nobody on the Celtics gonna lead the league in the assists.
That's for sure.
You go back to the mute, sir.
As for I will go with Trae Young. I'm gonna go Trae Young. I think if he stay healthy. He has a knack for throwing that goddamn alley-oop, but he just racks up assists. Like he's a natural 9 to 10, 12 assists type of a guy. He just be doing his little thing. He's small. He got to pass the ball, but he driving anyway. And for some reason, he draws enough attention when he just be throwing these lobs up. They just love to just double team him at the wrong spot. Like y'all giving him what he needs. He doing a drive so he can lob it up. And for some reason, the other defenders do not understand that. And he has a very good chance of averaging probably like 10 to 11 assists. And if he does that, he got a good chance of taking that for the year.
That's a good pick. That's a very good pick.
He just got to stay healthy. He got to be on the court, though.
I had him in my top 3.
Oh, okay.
I don't think he's going to be healthy, though, because he cannot stay healthy. But when he's on the court, that little man he forced double team. We call him Poor Man Curry. He's poor man.
Sure, that's a great name for him.
He's the Poor Man Curry. You want some Curry? Like, yeah. So, but I would say that's probably going to also be Jokic.
It's a good possibility because
I think he's going to have to play out of his mind for Denver to compete this year. I think he's going to have to do more than he's ever had before for them to try to compete, and I think that's going to weigh on him. I think it's going to wear him down, so that's why Denver, I don't think they can win it this year. I think it's too much on him. They can make a trade. They don't have a lot of pieces to do that, but I think it's probably – because, I mean, Trae Young would have been a good one. I probably would have picked that one, but I'm going to go with Jokic when it comes to that, okay? Now, what about in the assists? Who you think going to win the assist title this year? Oh, no, I'm sorry. The rebound title.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I think you set me up. I think you set me up for.
Sir, pay attention.
I think you setting me up for who is at this moment the best MVP candidate. But rebounds, because I think it's a setup. I'm going to pick my guy again. I'm going to pick Giannis. I don't know why. I don't know if he's actually doing well with rebounding. I kind of want to go with my New York brother because he is a decent rebounder. And he's been doing decently from the games that I've seen. He's been in the double digits of rebounding as well. Cat been doing pretty well with rebounding as well. But it's just Giannis is just a little bit more aggressive. That's what I like about Giannis over Cat with the rebounding. And I'm not going to pick the great white hype because I'm not going for his MVP bullshit. No, hell no. I don't give a damn how many rebounds he get. Hell no. I'm going with Giannis. God damn it.
Oh man. Yeah, I think shout out to Mufasa. He got my pick in the chat right there. Okay.
Really?
Yeah, I think that Sabonis, he's not an elite scorer. He can really ball. He can sometimes knock the 3-pointer down, but he rebounds like crazy. And I think he's on the type of team this year where his rebounding is probably going to increase. So I think it's his year to win it out. Obviously, it's going to be between Giannis, Jokic, and Sabonis.
And Cat Williams. I mean,
yeah, Cat Williams will be up there for sure. Really, my honest opinion is Giannis going to come back monster this year. Like, I think Giannis is really going to try to go back to dominate the way he has been. But I do want you to realize what he's been doing lately is with Damian Lillard out. He will be back after this concussion is over. After about 4 or 5 games, he'll be back. And they don't gel well together. And they mortgaged the franchise to get him. They gave away all their best people to get him. And it was one of the biggest offseason mistakes because y'all said there's even no pressure on him to win. So it was really no point to get him, in my opinion. I still think that's wrong, but y'all view it how y'all view it. So I think Giannis was going to dominate, but Lillard, he hadn't figured it out. But I definitely shout out to Vapors. That's a good pick from Detroit. I don't think he's there just yet. Because I don't think he has a nose for rebounding the way like those other players do, and they just more savvy.
Many Detroit games and
Doran's a good. That's a good pick to have. That he be getting them boards. He ain't lying, but I just don't think he's going to out rebound those other 3 guys, Giannis, Jokic, and Sabonis. I don't think he's going to be there to beat them out, but it'll be interesting.
And Zubac is not playing anymore. He used to be pretty good at rebounding.
Zubac ain't never.
He said he's still playing, right?
Yeah, for the Clippers.
Yes, he's definitely going to get a lot of rebounds in the Clippers.
Yeah, I think he averaged like 7 or 8. I don't see him.
Stop. Zubac is not a 7 or 8 rebound.
Somebody look it up for us. I'm not about to look that up. Somebody look up Zubac. He's like 7 or 8.
And then now with all those horrible shooters they got on the Clippers, he's going to be racking up the goddamn rebounds.
He going to be like 7 or 8. I don't know how much it is. My people going to pull it up for us, but yeah,
he's like a 10 rebounder.
Let me tell you why. He don't play 38, 40 minutes a night. So he's not likely to get that many boards. Like he'll get if we were doing boards per minute, we'd mess up this whole chart sheet. You know what I'm saying? Because there are some people that rebound at a high clip. It's not going to work with him. Somebody pulled it up. Mufasa pulled it up. See, 8 boards.
I can't trust no goddamn Mufasa.
That's my guy. Anybody, that's my guy.
He's one of those tall for nothing people. He don't know nothing about no goddamn.
That's crazy. Hey, listen, you better be careful. He got a whole show. He'll stun on you in that show. Yeah. So those are some good picks, man. I'm not gonna hold you. Those are some really good picks. I think those are going to be the ones that materialize the most.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy that we're going through it now, and that Jokic is a possibility, probably top 5 in all 3 categories that you named. You already proved that he was the top scorer, right? You said he was averaging like 31.
Oh, Jokic?
Yeah, so
he averaged like 30. So hold on. They said you was right. Zubac is averaging 12 rebounds per game.
I'm telling you, like I know because because when you be playing the video games, that kind of give you some insight too. Zubac is a rebounder. He can't do nothing else. But
I know I get that, but I don't think he's going to be able to maintain it. Like the numbers be kind of like oh, what up, Lauren? Says, hey, your meme list is ridiculous now. I know I got to catch up on you. I know I got you. I got to catch up on you. I just don't think he'll maintain it because in the beginning of the year, like all the numbers is kind of blew out. If you pull up his numbers from last year, so somebody give me his numbers for last year.
See, I'm telling you, Zubac is a rebounder.
Somebody give me Zubac's rebounding numbers from last year.
He playing with James Harden, bro.
No, I get it, but it's like in the beginning of the year. I like I said, I think his minutes gonna come down. I don't think he's gonna keep playing high minutes, but we'll see. I'm not mad at that. I don't think he's gonna be able to lead the league though. Like, I'm not giving him that. I just want, if you look up last year is the most probable of what he'll probably finish with this year, because you got to think about it. The numbers is skewed in the beginning of the year. People's field goal percentage are super low compared to where they was at last year if you're not a megastar. And as the season weighs on, his minutes going to fluctuate like heck because they're going to be playing different lineups. I don't really see him finishing that out to be the top rebounder or something like that. But he'll be up there because you're right. That's all he do is rebound it and get some ugly little back down, throw it up, little putback. So that's cool. We'll see. We'll see. He'll definitely be up there with rebounds. He's tall as heck. So that's cool.
But nobody's going to really mention it though because Jokic and Giannis is going to be in the rebound category while scoring 30-something points. They're going to be most likely, from how it's shaping or not, if they was to maintain this kind of play, it's going to be between those two for MVP candidate this year.
Yeah. Right. So let's we got like a couple minutes to go. Let's just go out on a limb. Let's play hot fire real quick, okay? Let's just play a little bit. Let's just see. I don't want to give you time to prepare. You know what I mean? I want to test your actual acumen here. Okay, which receiver is going to lead the NFL in reception touchdowns?
In reception touchdowns?
Yep.
Long as Joe Burrow stay healthy, I think it's going to wind up being the dude from Minnesota. Nah. I want to go with Jamar Chase because I'm not going to say anybody from the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm just not. That's just not going to happen at all. It's just not going to happen. Hey. So I'm going to go with Jamar Chase. I also like Amon-Ra St. Brown, but I'm going to go with Jamar Chase.
Okay, that's a quick answer. We need quick answer. Who is going to lead the league in touchdown passes?
Passes?
Yep.
Ooh, passes. I'm going to go with passes. I got to go with throwing the ball.
Ravens. I would go with Lamar.
I'm going to have to go with Goff.
Jared Goff. Okay.
I'm going to have to go with Goff.
Okay. Who's going to lead the league in rush yards?
It's only between two men with that one. So, again, I'm not going to go with a trader. King Henry. The other guy's a trader.
The other guy's a trader, huh? So the guy that's like, guys, let me in the kingdom. Y'all close the door on him. Hey, close the door on him. He can't come in our kingdom anymore. He's the trader, the guy that tried to come in the kingdom and y'all wouldn't let him in. Okay, gotcha. Okay, who you think is going to lead the league in sacks?
I just feel like Pittsburgh is going to keep doing their damn thing. I cannot go against TJ Watt. Whenever you talk about sacks, I cannot go against that man because somehow, some way, he figures out a way to, even when he injured for half a season, he's still right there in contention for number one sacks. That shit is crazy. So I got to go with that man.
Gotcha. And then, okay, I'll let you out the hot seat. I got one more question for you. You know what I mean? Who is going to be the all-pro cornerback? Who are you going to have getting elected to the all-pro team at cornerback? I'm only going to make you pick one because I know it's too much pressure. I only need one player. Who do you have making that all-pro selection? Listen, Lisa. Listen, okay? Listen, Lisa. Lisa. Remember, Richard Sherman told that hater Skip Bayless, because he been hating on Uncle Shay Shay. Yeah, I mean, every podcast he go, he running his mouth talking about Shannon Sharp. He can't get his own buzz no more. That's how you know it's over for him. I hate losers like that. I hate Shannon Sharp is minding his business. You disrespected the kid. He went on and built his own business, and now everywhere you go, you talking about how y'all used to be friends. That's lame to me. Okay, but beside from that, you remember when Richard Sherman told him, I'm an all-pro. I am the best. And he told him, you're not even in Darrell DeReeve class. He goes, I'm an all-pro. I'm literally in his class. like he lightweight was cooking. Like, I went to Stanford. I'm smarter than you. Like, dang. Like, I'm going to be honest, that was emotional as hell. But still, I like that cook session right there. Who do you have making all-pro at the cornerback position? Sharon Bracey. Say the name, sir, so I can write it down.
Okay. I'm going to go. You know what? I'm going to do this.
I
am going to go green because it just makes the most sense. I'm going to have to say Sauce Gardner. Oh, my God. It's the wrong color green. You thought the wrong green.
Yeah. That losing team is not putting no all-pro on the play. It's not going to happen, sir. It's not going to happen. Shout out to my brother Vapors.
He's a great cornerback. Hey, listen, shout out to that cornerback over on your little team over there. He's good. He all right. He all right. Damn.
Special, man. I've been trying to tell you.
He all right. I forgot his name. Nobody even knows his name. So that you know what I mean?
Come on, man. Put some respect on his name.
Nobody
his mom named him Quinyon. Like, put some respect on his name. I can't wait till they run a story on him. I can't wait till
they even know his name. He don't have no storyline whatsoever. Even though he's shutting people down, nobody know him. Sauce Gardner is going to be all pro.
That ain't even his real name. Like, this is why it's funny. This why it's funny. They just gave him that name so he can get some recognition. Like, oh yeah, just show him some love. That ain't even his name. At least the other kid, his name is Kool-Aid or something. The real Kool-Aid. Yeah, there was some kid, they gave him a wild name. I think he played for Alabama or something. But yeah, man. Okay, all right, Sharon. Okay, I like those rapid strike questions right there. You know, I'm gonna try to make that into a segment. I'm gonna make the audience next time have to do it though. I ain't gonna do it next time. Yeah, okay. We cooked up here in the hot seat. Okay, lads had a good time sitting back watching me cook up Sharon the way that I do. To give him some real game on how basketball and football really work, how to understand the true mechanics of the game. You know, because you don't be knowing what you're talking about.
What quarterback did I pick?
Huh?
What quarterback did I pick?
Quarterback? With Jared Goff.
I picked Goff.
Yeah, you picked Goff. It was rapid fire, so you had to go with who you wanted to win, really, really. You ain't had no choice to really look up stats and figure it out. You just had to go what you had to do. All right, and now the audience got you on record to find out if you are Bracey with the picks or if you are Bracey no picks.
Because I forgot I put Josh Allen at the top of the mountain since he beat the big dog. And then I got Josh, Patrick, Russell Wilson, then...
Yeah, you talking MVP. I say who gonna lead in touchdowns. That's why you said it.
Then Mr. Jackson.
Sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, we're not asking what your top five is.
Definitely above.
We don't know what your top five is. We'll get your top five at the end of the week, sir. Because we got predictions coming by at the end of the week, sir. Okay, as we head to court. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for tuning in to the hot seat. Okay, if you've been entertained, if you enjoy me cooking this man up, showing him he don't know nothing about no sports, not in New York, not in New Jersey, not in Brooklyn, not in Queens, it don't matter where we at, he get cooked in every way possible. Okay, y'all make sure y'all let him. As a matter of fact, make sure y'all spam the comments and just put Sharon got cooked. Okay, just cook him on up so he can remember this show after the show. Okay, and if y'all enjoying the show, it don't hurt to send a like. It don't hurt to help promote it by putting some comments out there after the show. Because good look, if we blow up, we gonna remember who was here and who was supporting.
Absolutely.
Y'all have a good night.
Absolutely.